If you are looking to get control of your home, today I am sharing advice from top cleaning and organizing experts. Now stay tuned to the end because this video is packed with value and I can't wait to share it with you. Well, hey, if we haven't met before, my name is Betsy. I have a wonderful husband and 3 small kids, and I am constantly on a quest to get control of our home. And if you can relate, then I want to share with you some of the things that I have learned today from top cleaning and organizing experts. I'm going to share with you from 9 different people who really are the best of the best in this area. And so I'm kind of going to divide this into 2 parts. Kind of the first part is going to be more of a decluttering, what some of these experts have to say specifically on if you are stuck and needing to start decluttering and not sure kind of how to get going in that and what their top tips are. And then in the second part, I'm going to share a little bit more on the cleaning front of what some of these experts share with regard to cleaning your home if you're having trouble getting control of things that way. So let's jump right into decluttering. First off is Dana K. White from A Slob Comes Clean. She is well known in the decluttering and organizing space. I love this lady. I just finished reading her book, Decluttering at the Speed of Life, and it was so amazing. I felt like she was looking into my soul. Like she just understands the mindset of someone that is having trouble getting through the overwhelm of clutter in their house, getting things cleaned, getting things organized. And so what she suggests, if you are standing at the threshold, kind of looking around at your house going, how do I get control? I feel so overwhelmed. There's clutter everywhere. She says priority number 1 is get stuff out. You might listen to that and think, well, that's obvious. But she says oftentimes we get tripped up because we are thinking about the end result. We want a clean home, we want an organized home, we want a beautifully decorated home, and looking at all of those things all together is just a recipe for major overwhelm and we get paralyzed. And so she said, do not think about organizing, do not think about cleaning, do not think about decorating your home. Think only about getting stuff out. That is your priority. And if you can keep your nose to the grindstone, so to speak, and really focus in on that one goal, you are going to start to make progress. So where do you start with that? What do you get out first? Some stuff is really difficult. She says trash first. Put it in a black garbage bag, get it out of your house. Start with that, and then that's going to help you start to build momentum.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Next is from Casey Davis. She is author of the book, How to Keep House While Drowning. This is a great book. It's a quick read. She, in that book, suggests the 5 things tidying method. When you are overwhelmed with your home or overwhelmed particularly with a space in your home. Now this dovetails really well with Dana K. White's advice. And she says there are 5 things that are in any room. And these are the 5 things that you need to work through if you're going to get a room tidied up. And just like Dana K. White said, number 1 is trash. Number 2 is dishes. Get the dishes out, get them to the sink. Number 3 is laundry. Get the laundry, put it into the hamper. Next is things to be put away. Oftentimes this is very common. There's just stuff in the room that needs to be put away. And lastly is homeless things. And these are things that don't have a home and they kind of keep floating around the room or keep floating around your house because they don't actually have a place where they live. So with homeless things, you either need to find a spot for them to live or you need to declutter them. So that is the 5 things tidying method from Casey Davis. I made a whole video on her book and some of the takeaways that I had from it, and I will link that down below. Next is a little advice from Dawn, the Minimal Mom. She is so awesome, all about cleaning an overwhelming space. And she says, rule number 1, always go in with a trash bag and a donation box in a hand. And then a couple things to ask yourself. 1, is it worth managing this inventory? As you are looking at different items, as you're looking at things, should I keep this? Should I get rid of it? I'm not sure. Think of the items in your house as inventory. This is something that she is well known for, this concept, and it makes so much sense. Everything in our house is inventory, and we really need to evaluate how much time we're spending managing that inventory, trying to organize that inventory. Time is our one non-renewable resource, right? And so how much time are we spending trying to manage inventory? And so looking at the things in that space and saying, do I want to manage this as part of my inventory or not?
Absolutely not.
Second question she asks is this item container worthy? And this actually relates back to Dana White. She originated the container concept, and it's the whole idea that your home is a container, and then within your house are all these different containers. So A dresser drawer could be a container, a closet could be a container, a bookshelf could be a container. Anything that has definite limits where it will only fit so many things. As you're going through decluttering and cleaning an overwhelming space, you're deciding, okay, I only have so much room on this bookshelf and not all of these books fit. So what is container worthy? What is worthy of going on the bookshelf, and what do I need to get rid of? Because I'm not going to go out and buy another bookshelf. I'm not going to go out and buy more furniture. This is the bookshelf I have. This is the space I have. What am I going to keep and what am I going to get rid of? And then that just kind of sets a hard, kind of, again, non-emotional limit. Next advice is Cass from Clutterbug. I love Clutterbug. Cass talks about the whole idea of where to start. And she strongly encourages you, if you are trying to get control of your house and you are feeling overwhelmed, start in your bedroom. She actually gives an acronym for this. It's DREAM, dream. It may feel so weird to start in the bedroom because oftentimes we think, well, we need to start in the places that are public facing, right? But honestly, she says your bedroom is so important because that's your space. That's where you live. And by working on your bedroom first, you are sending a signal to yourself. You're making a change. And it's going to make such an impact on your mental health, on your overall well-being to walk into a room that looks great. So on her acronym, DREAM, dream, D is dirty clothes. Take care of the laundry that you see immediately, put it into the hamper or take it straight to the washing machine and start a load. R is reset, and that is to reset the room, to put things into place that have gotten out of place and to kind of reset the room back to square one. Next is E, and that's emptying the trash, taking care of the trash in the room. Next is A, that's air it out, and that's open the window, get fresh air in there, get things aired out. It will make you feel better, and obviously it will make the room smell fresh and clean. Lastly is M, and that is to make your bed. This is a big one for me in my personal life. I try so hard every morning to get my bed made for two reasons. Number one, it is a sign of self-respect. It is a signal to me that I care about my personal space. The second reason is it just sends that signal to my brain of we are going to get stuff done today. And so I completely agree with her here. Making the bed is huge. Next is advice from Sidetracked Home Executives. I have done several videos on their system, and there was a video that I did specifically on dejunking your whole house, kind of where to start, how to do it. They suggest starting at the front door, like right at the entryway, and just working your way clockwise around the house. And that means every room, every closet, every dresser that you come across, you are just systematically working your way clockwise through the house. It may take some time depending on how cluttered your house is, but they suggest that that is a way to know exactly where you're at and you're moving in an organized fashion through your house. They have 4 categories when you are working through the different areas of your home, and that is throw away, give away, put away, and storage. They suggest that you skip all weekly and monthly tasks during this time while you are getting control of your house and kind of getting things back in order. And so that means you're not mopping the floors, you're not vacuuming, you're not cleaning the bathroom even, you are getting this stuff done. Now, I would say, depending on how long it's going to take you to systematically work through the whole house, you probably will want to touch up your bathroom. But overall, the point is that you are trying to get this decluttering done. You are trying to get back control of your house and then dive back into having some sort of regular cleaning routine. If you're getting value from this video, please like and comment down below on what tips you would be interested to use in your own home. All right, we are shifting into the cleaning section of this video, and I'm going to kick it off with Flylady. Now, just to give you a teaser, I am planning to try out the Flylady cleaning routine in the coming months, so those videos will be to come. But right now, I'm just going to give you a brief overview of what she suggests if you are at the very beginning stages of getting control of your home. Number 1, she says, shine your sink. It seems odd when you first hear it. Why would you shine your sink? You have done your dishes, they are in the dishwasher, they are put away, and your shined sink is, again, giving you the signal that you are taking action steps towards creating a better home environment. And so she says that is the first habit to develop, is every night when you go to bed, your sink is clean, there are no dishes in it, and your sink is shiny. Step 2, once you have gotten the shine your sink habit in place, is to get dressed to shoes. Every morning when you get up, the first thing you're going to do is get dressed all the way down to your shoes. I am up, I'm dressed, I'm ready to face the day. Every morning I make the effort to get dressed, and believe me, my outfits are super casual right now, but you know what? This is me every morning getting dressed. I'm wearing something that I'm comfortable in, but something that is not loungewear. Next, she says to start a morning and evening routine. Once you are shining your sink every night, once you are getting dressed to shoes every morning at the beginning of the day, she says start a morning routine and an evening routine. Now you build your own routine. What those two routines look like is entirely based on your life and your schedule and the things that you need to get done. But she suggests starting very small, just 3 items for each one. 3 items for your morning routine, 3 items for your evening routine. This is what Flylady is all about, is building habits. And so if you are at a place where you are wanting so much to get control of your house, but you are feeling overwhelmed, these are the baby steps that she suggests, and they are so good and they are so effective. They have worked for so many people. Next is a little bit of advice from Catherine from Do It on a Dime. She did a disaster cleaning video about, kind of cleaning your house when everything's a disaster that I thought was so good. And she gave 3 tips that really resonated with me. Number 1 is to get moving. You know the power of this. You can get really discouraged and really depressed when you're laying in your bed or when you're sitting on the couch or sitting in the chair or sitting in front of your phone. Oh, I can never tackle this. I'll never get this done. Get up, get moving, and start doing something. And once you get moving, that is going to build momentum. Secondly, she suggests doing targeted cleaning. So oftentimes if our house is out of control, it can feel very overwhelming to just say, oh, I need to clean the house. Where do you start? There are 32 different places that you could start. Everywhere you look is something to do. So she suggests targeted cleaning. What could I do that would really make a huge difference? Start in your bedroom, starting in the kitchen, because that space is just kind of the heart of the home. And lastly, she suggests to get inspired. As you begin to clear out a space, do something like bring fresh flowers into the room or rearrange the decor, something to help inspire you, something to help keep motivating you. Sprucing up that space a little bit in a special way is going to help you have the motivation to keep going. Next is Becky Rapinchuk, who is Clean Mama. It's a routine that I love, that I have used for a few years. She recommends in her book Simply Clean the 7-day Simply Clean kickstart. You are wanting to get control of your house, and again, you're at the very beginning. How do you do it? So she lays out 7 days of how to get control of your house and start to get into a mode where you can set up a successful routine. Day number 1 is decluttering, and she goes into depth in her book about ways to declutter and how to make sure that once you've decluttered, you can keep the clutter away. Day number 2 is taking care of your bathrooms, and she has kind of a speed cleaning bathroom routine if you have multiple bathrooms, of kind of how she does it in a particular order. Day number 3 is dusting, and so you are taking care of all of the dusting in your house on this day. Day number 4 is vacuuming. Day number 5 is floor washing or mopping. Day number 6 is a catch-all day. If there's any day that you weren't able to get something done or you kind of got something partially finished, you can catch up on this day. And day number 7 is laundry. So obviously in doing the 7-day kickstart, this can be an exhausting week when you start because you're doing a lot of decluttering and then you're cleaning these different areas in your home. And maybe some of them, if you've been struggling to get control in your house, maybe some of them haven't been cleaned in a while. I know that is the case for me sometimes. So this may sound a little intense as you're listening to it, if it's like, man, that is so much work every single day. And it is. The first week, no doubt, is going to be the hardest. What she is really setting you up for in this 7-day kickstart is to start the Clean Mama cleaning routine, which has weekly tasks that very much mirror what this 7-day kickstart looks like. And there's no doubt that the first week will be the most intense. If you have a lot of clutter that you need to deal with, that might be something that you need to take more than one day to do, and then you're doing the other areas. But by the end of the week, you are going to have a fresh, clean slate. You are going to be ready to jump into her cleaning routine the following week, and the following week guaranteed it is going to be way easier as you stay with the routine and stay consistent. Last bit of advice is from Melissa Maker from the YouTube channel Clean My Space, and she is a proponent of what she dubs the 3-wave cleaning system. This is a great cleaning system. Again, very similar to Casey Davis back at the beginning of the video. If you are going into a room and you just think, What do I do? Where do I start? Melissa Maker suggests the 3-wave cleaning system. Wave number 1 is tidy and organize. This is the wave where you are taking care of trash, you're taking care of putting things away, taking things out that need to be decluttered and donated. Don't try to do any cleaning before you've done that. Wave number 2 is the cleaning wave. So this is where you're pulling out your cleaning caddy, you are dusting, you're wiping down surfaces and doing all the cleaning things. Wave number 3 is floors and garbage. So you're sweeping, you're mopping, you're vacuuming, and then you're taking care of the garbage in that room. I was so inspired as I went through these tips for my own home. If you found this info helpful, please give this a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I make videos on this channel all about cleaning, decluttering, organizing, and homekeeping. Next, check out this video on where to start decluttering when you feel overwhelmed. I will see you in the next one. Bye.